We're here with Soo Thunderbird Youssef Chaouachi. How are you today?
Good. How about you?
Good, good. First of all, congratulations, you guys winning the overall league plus the West Division. Talk a little bit about that before we get into the Soo Eagles series.
I just feel like the whole season we've been building to win games, and that's basically what we did. We were constant. We followed. We were. I guess we were disciplined sometimes and sometimes not. We followed the systems. We just did everything that we can. We were going 100% the whole season, and it paid off.
And what brought you to the Sault Ste. Marie to the Soo Thunderbirds, coming from Montreal, isn't it?
So basically, I graduated last year from prep school, and because of COVID, I didn't have a season. So when Jamie called my advisor, and he basically offered me a spot, I just knew that the Thunderbirds organization, they have winning history, and I thought, why not? Like, COVID is a crazy time, you don't know what to expect, and they wanted me here, so that's why.
And I talked to, again, Jamie Henderson, coach Cole Jarrett, and he goes, it's a special kind of group of guys this year. Can you talk a little bit about you and your teammates and what's so special about it?
Yeah, honestly, it's the first time in my life where everyone is so close-knit, sometimes way too close, but it's honestly such a fun mix-up of so many different personalities that work well, and a lot of guys on our team. That makes it special is because guys are selfless, and they think about the team before they think about themselves, and that's what I think makes it so special, is that not only do we have guys that work their behind off all the time, but they're guys that sacrifice a lot for us to win games. So. And
for people who don't know who you are and who haven't been to a game, what do you bring to the ice and bring to the locker room with the Thunderbirds?
I think I'm a pretty straightforward guy. I don't really talk too much, but I think everything that I show, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and it shows on the ice. I work hard. I think I make plays for myself and for my teammates, and I think, yeah, that's it.
Now we're sitting here between game 2 and 3. You guys won the first 2 here at home, 3-1, and then last night 4-3 overtime. Before we get into game 3 and 4, talk a little bit. Last night wasn't the best Thunderbird game when it came to performance on the ice. Talk a little bit about the first 2 games.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's true. We didn't have that good of a game yesterday, but you know what? As our coach always says, good teams find ways to win, and we found that's the important thing, is that we are winning, and regardless of how we do it, sometimes it's ugly, sometimes it's pretty. The main reason why we're here is to win games, and so that's what we've been doing.
I've been talking to, again, Cole Jarrett, and just talked to for Rody, and we were talking discipline-wise, and you mentioned it is going over there for 3 and 4. Last night, going into the 3rd and 4th, discipline wasn't not all totally there. Talk a little bit what you guys have to do there for 3 and 4 to stay out of the box.
Yeah, I think we just have to be cold-blooded. Honestly, we know they're going to be a desperate team. We know they're going to hack. Sometimes the calls don't always go our way, and I feel like if we stay cold-blooded, we don't retaliate, and we don't initiate either. We just play our game and focus on ourselves. I think that'll help us a lot.
And how do you keep the momentum going in from the first 2 games to game 3 and 4? Over there, you're probably playing in front of 1,000 to 1,200 fans. What is it?
Yeah. I think we just have to feed off their energy, their fans' energy. I don't think anyone on our team is intimidated by how many people are there. I feel like if we just go out there and we play the way we've been playing for the last 2.5 months, we'll be just fine.
And when it comes to, again, 24-game winning streak, you say you're a close-knit group. When you get into the room, is that 24 games on back of your mind at all, just a winning streak like that in junior A hockey?
Yeah. I mean, for sure, everyone probably had the spotlight on all of us. 24 games is not an easy feat, especially when we have so many close games that happen, but I feel like the guys have accepted that we're going to be the team that's targeted, and we just embrace it, and we just don't really think about it during the games, but every time we add up our win streak, the guys are proud, and the guys, we have a lot of pride.
And I know, like you say, it's best of 7. It's a minimum of 6 at least to get to nationals, if not more. What would it mean for you in your junior career up to this point if you had a chance to go to nationals?
It would be absolutely the best experience ever. I mean, it's kind of a little bit far for now. We still have, our goal right now is to win the league. But if we get there, I feel like it's going to be a special experience, not only for me, but for every single one, even the coaches and staff. Like, I don't think the last time we went to nationals was in like 2014, 2015.
It was actually, they won the nationals 10 years today.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And I feel like if we get the opportunity, it'll be something that we'll always remember until the day we die, probably.
And just the last thing I always ask athletes is, you would like to give a shout out to anybody?
I think I'm gonna shout out, first of all, just my parents in general. Like, they've always been so supportive of me, and they honestly didn't really agree for me coming to play juniors because of COVID, because of everything going on. But you know, they accepted my decision, and I think they trust me to make the right decisions in my life in general. And I feel like they're the sole reason why I'm continuing here, and I'm super happy. They're just everything to me. I also want to shout out just everyone on the team, because without them, I feel like this year is a special experience. I didn't know what to expect coming into, you know, like I'm from a big town, Montreal, and so coming to a small town, a lot of people know each other. Everyone just here just embraced me the right way, and I feel at home here. So. And
for hockey fans who don't get to talk to you, what's one thing about Youssef that nobody knows that you'd like to tell somebody? Tell us.
Nobody knows. I guess I immigrated here when I was 7 years old, so I wasn't born in Canada, and I started hockey when I was like 8 or 9 years old. So
how does a kid from Tanzania ends up playing junior A hockey? How did that happen?
Tunisia. So yeah, well, when I immigrated to Montreal when I was 7 years old in 2009, it was just like, we lived right next to an arena, and my mom was like, "Do you want to try out the sport that I haven't even seen snow before." So
Tanzania is not a place that plays hockey.
No, not at all. Even though there is, like, we just became like part-time members of the IIHF. Like there's like a national team that play like unofficial tournaments. But for now, like I just tried it out, and I fell in love with the sport, and from there on, I just play my hardest every single year.
And it's brought you to the Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Good luck game 3 and 4.
Thank you very much.